Welcome back, IP1. I hope you're doing great, you're staying safe, and you're staying home. Today we have our new lesson about Microsoft Word. This is lesson number 13, and without any further ado, let's get right into it. First, I want to talk about some special keys on your keyboard before we get into Microsoft Word. So some special keys to know, good to know, would be caps lock, which helps you to have letters, which helps you to have your letters in uppercase or big letters. So once you press caps lock, when you type in your letters, they will appear as big or uppercase letters. Next, we have shift key. When you hold shift key and you start typing, it will write with uppercase or big letters. So the difference between shift key and caps lock is that caps lock, you just press it one time and then you just start typing. And when you start typing, it will be all uppercase. But when you hold for shift key, you have to press and hold and then type. And when you let it go, it goes back to small letters. Next, we have our tab key on the keyboard. You can see the position right here on the keyboard. And what it does is the tab key on a keyboard is used to advance the cursor to the next tab. So when you're filling some document or you're doing something and writing something somewhere, usually when you press tab, it will go to the next area that you can write down. Next, we have the num lock or the number lock. So the num lock key is used to activate the number pad on the right hand of the keyboard. So the number pad, some of you might not have it. So I don't have it on my keyboard also. So basically the smaller keyboards usually don't have number pad, but the bigger keyboards have number pad. So it's usually kind of useful to have that. Usually on the keyboard, there's these two sets of numbers. One is on the top and one is on the right-hand side, which we call number pad. And they have this extra one because it's very useful for accountants or someone who's doing a list and needs to type numbers very fast. So when you have all the numbers on the right and you can just type in with your right hand, and so you keep your right hand only on that pad. But if you don't have that, you have to go on the top and it takes longer. That's the thing. Next, let's talk about Microsoft Word and type. So some words that you might need to remember for Microsoft. So Microsoft Word, we use Word to write text on the computer, or as we call it, type. So typing. What is type? When you write on your computer using your keyboard, is called typing. So you're writing into the computer, but you're using your keyboard. So that's called typing. When we use Word to write text on the computer, it's called type. So what is Microsoft Word? It's a software. Microsoft Word is a software. And this is the logo or symbol of Microsoft Word. So first off, the Word window. We have title bar. This would be the title bar on the top. So what it does is it displays the name of the document. So you can see it's written, it's basically on the top here, the pink one. And I just show you in a bigger version to see exactly what they write. So in the title bar, they write down document 1. So document 1 can be the name of your file. You can call it whatever you want. Homework 1, project 1, Jack 1, Jack homework, or Max homework, whatever. You can choose the name as you want it. And then it's a dash and Microsoft Word. It's a pause right in the middle, and then it's the name of the program. Next, we have the File tab. The File tab helps you to open, save as, print, and etc. So when you open the File tab, you will have these options on here. So you can see save, you can see open. That open will help you to open a saved file that you have from before. Next, we have our document area, is where you can type. Is where you can type in your needed text or add photos, or basically whatever happens is on this document area or the white plane. Quick access toolbar. Quick save, quick undo is right here. So you can see it's a shortcut for saving. So you just click this and it saves the name, and it will save the file on somewhere. It will open another window and you can choose where you want to save it, or it will save, if you already have saved this file before, it will just resave it on the same location. And then we have also quick undo right here. And so this is the quick access toolbar. The whole thing is called quick access toolbar because it helps you to access some tools that you might need, or they are essential, very quickly without opening any other windows. Next, we have the ribbon. Is one of the most important areas in Word, which you need to learn in the future. It includes the toolbar and most options you will need. So this is the ribbon, all this up here in the middle, and you can see it has many options basically. You can have your clipboard here, font, anything related to your font. So font, what is font? Font is about the written text, what you write down, how is it looking like, what style is it? So the style would say it's how it looks like, and how beautiful is it, or what type of writing it is. And you can bold it, make it thicker, darker, change the size, make it bigger or smaller, have highlights, have underline it, or you have many options. So anything to do with fonts, you come to this area. You have the paragraph. The paragraph basically tells how you want the paragraph to be shaped in, from right to left or right to left, from left to right, in the middle. That's all about those things. Next, we have the style. This is a bit more advanced, which you can give your text a style of writing. So throughout the whole document, it will keep that style. It can tell about paragraph, the size, each starting paragraph and ending, how it should end. So it's a bit more detailed. For that, for now, you don't need it to know. Most important part would be the font, I believe, for you at the moment, and the paragraph. And lastly, we have editing, which has some extra editing opportunities. Next, we have the status bar, which tells you how many pages you have so far and how many words you have written. Next, we have how to save the file. So you go to the file option on the top left. Once you click that, you can see save as. And you just save your file. And before we move on, I would like to tell you about the ribbon. The ribbon basically can change when you go to different parts. When you go to references, page layout, the ribbon and tools might change. So for the ribbon is not the same all the time. So for that, we will see it now. We can take a look on Microsoft Word real quick, and we will come back. Okay, so you find Microsoft Word in your desktop and you open it. You already know how it looks, or you can just search it in your search area, or if you're using a Windows, you can find it on your desktop, or if not desktop, you can go to your start page and search it there. And if you don't even have Word, you also can go to the online version to go search. You can search Google Docs. So you can search, I will write for you, Google Docs. So you can use this also. It's online, it's free. You don't need to download anything. So you can use that. It's very similar to Microsoft Word. But if you do have Microsoft Word on your desktop, try to use this, is better. And so as I mentioned, this is the ribbon here. You can see, you can choose the color, you can edit your writing. You can, when I talk about the style, you can see there are many styles and you can change it here. And you can make it bigger or smaller. You can make it all sentence. You can change the size of the letters, just like this. You can go to insert. The ribbon changes here also has many options. We will go through it later on. I just wanted to show you some basic parts of this. You have brushes. You can see each time I change the tools, the ribbon tools also change. So we have a lot of options. Here is other options about the layout and the margins of the page, which you can edit, the reference, mailing options, review option, view option, Acrobat option. So that's a lot of options that you have to go through. So you can see here also the quick access toolbar is a bit different from the picture I showed you, but similar. You can save here, This is save as is quite useful also. This is the undo options. And that's about it. So also you can take a look at these videos, YouTube videos that I have put for you here. I mean, it's not mandatory, but it's useful. It explains more about Word, and you can learn in your free time by yourself too, and follow our step-by-step lessons also. All right, thank you all for joining today. That's all for today, and have a lovely weekend. See you next class. Bye-bye.